All right, good morning everyone, and thank you for joining us here at JCB Golf and Country Club for LIV Golf UK by JCB. We're delighted to welcome you as we kick off another exciting week of world-class golf and entertainment here in Staffordshire. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Scott O'Neill, CEO of LIV Golf, Graham McDonald, CEO of JCB, and the full Majestics GC team, co-captains Henrik Stenson, Ian Poulter, Lee Westwood, and the teammate Sam Horsfield. Welcome, guys. Today's press conference is going to run in two parts. So first, we're going to hear from Scott and Graham, who will speak on the continued success of this event and the venue and show an exciting announcement about LIV Golf's future here in the UK. Then we'll hand over to Majestics GC to discuss their preparations for the tournament this week and some of the broader activities taking place as a team. And then there'll be opportunities for media questions at the end of each segment. So without further ado, Scott, over to you. Thank you for joining us today. I know you've got some exciting news to share.
Thanks, Will. Thank you all for coming today. Without at risk of bearing the lead, I just want to say first off how gracious and enjoyable it's been. Graham and his staff here have been absolutely spectacular and wonderful partners. I got a chance to get out and play a little bit a couple days ago. Didn't go as well as I would have hoped, but it's a beautiful course. It certainly represents all the best in golf. It's certainly a challenging course, and it's been just wonderful to be partners with Graham and his team. They truly understand what world class looks like and feels like, and it kind of represents everything we're trying to build at LIV. So thank you for that. We would like to announce that July 24th through the 26th of next year, we will be returning to JCB. We are thrilled to be back with a wonderful partner and an incredible course in a country that I absolutely love. So it's good to be back, and thank you very much for that. All right, Ian, yeah. Yeah. A couple just small notes. We're putting tickets on sale. This event sold out last year. We have some tickets available yet left, but we're anticipating it to sell out this year. And so if you want to get in the front of the line, tickets are on sale now for the first time. So it's great. Just one more second on LIV for those of you who are new to us. This is team golf, and so we have the Majestics up here, and you'll hear from them. But three amazing people and one pretty good guy. But four good friends, amazing golfers, and wonderful examples and ambassadors of the game of golf. For those of us, I see plenty of my colleagues in the back, and on behalf of them, I can tell you how amazing this experience is to be part of revolutionizing and changing the world of golf. And it starts with partners like Graham at JCB, but really starts and it continues around the world. And the chance to get amazing players like we have up here and throughout the 54-person field and be able to take them around the world to grow the game of golf is quite a treat.
Great, thanks, Scott. On behalf of everybody at JCB, I'd like to welcome you here to our golf club. When we set out on this journey back in 2013, our ambition was to build a tournament venue and host world-class players, the best players in the world here in Staffordshire, in little old Staffordshire. And last year when we had our inaugural LIV Golf by JCB event, we certainly fulfilled that ambition. And we did listen to feedback from both the LIV team and the players, and we've made a big investment over the last 12 months. We've made a lot of modifications, improvements to the golf course. And it's great, and we really do value the relationship we have with LIV. I do believe that we share a lot of the same core principles, innovation, disruption. Both of us love to disrupt very traditional industries, us with the construction equipment industry and you with the golf industry. And I think that's it brings lots of new people into this wonderful sport. We're delighted that we've agreed a one-year extension for next year. So fingers crossed, the weather's going to be good this week. We're going to have a bigger and better event than we did last year. And we're really excited about not just this week, but also into 2026. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Graham. Thank you very much, Scott. Sam, just you're a member here at JCB Golf and Country Club. From a player's perspective, what does this announcement mean, and what does it say to the quality of this venue?
Yeah, it's amazing, right? There's not any other week of the year that you don't get to live out of a suitcase in a hotel room. So, to be able to stay in my own bed and, be able to drive my own car up here is really, really nice. I've been fortunate enough that Graham has let me come up here the last couple of years and practice and play. And like Graham was just saying, they made some amazing changes to the golf course over the last 12 months. They added some new tee boxes for us to make it a little bit longer and a little bit more challenging. They made some great changes, right? So they took all the feedback that us as players told them and obviously did something with it, which is awesome to see, from a player side. And, the staff here is amazing. Callum's done an amazing job setting up the golf course again, is ready for us. Obviously the weather hasn't been great the last few weeks, but it's still playing amazing out there. I'm just really fortunate to be able to call this place my home course, and looking forward to the next year or so.
Scott, quick follow-up from me. Can you just give us a sense of the momentum that LIV Golf is building and the role the UK plays in that journey as we head into tail end of this year into next year?
Sure. About 3/4 into my first year as CEO of LIV Golf, and coming in, one thing I noticed really quickly was the incredible players. I mean, that's the one thing, and what I think separates us a bit is we have a bit of personality and a bit of flair, and we bring some fun to golf. That's the first thing. And the second thing I noticed was it's global. You have some of the best golf over the last, I guess, since Tiger, 20 years has been played inside the continental U.S. And the growth of the game and the love of this game is around the world. And so for us to be able to take it around the world gives us quite an opportunity. In terms of momentum, it's almost where can you possibly begin? From a television distribution end, we added Fox and ITV here in the UK. We're now in 125 countries around the world. And having players from 18 different countries, it's nice to be able to travel and go home and be home. And to show up in a market. We were in Spain last week, 2 weeks ago, and our press conferences were held in Spanish. We were in Korea, and our press conferences were held in Korean. So it's pretty special, to see this all materialize. And so we're now in almost 900 million homes around the world for each of our broadcasts. From a sponsorship end, you probably saw hopefully you've seen the HSBC announcement. It's one of several new partners. We have exponentially grown our sponsorship base, which has been great on building on Salesforce and Aramco before that. Callaway and Ping have come on. In terms of the impact we're having, we continue to drive impact and put more clubs in kids' hands, drive sustainability efforts around the world. That's been at least a passion point for a lot of us. And from a marketing positioning end, you've seen us move from Golf But Louder to Long Live Golf, which is more than just a tagline. It's actually how we see ourselves as part of this golf ecosystem. And to that end, you've seen pretty good strides. We've had open pathways to two of the majors this year between the U.S. Open and the Open Championship, which was really gracious of those two leaders, Mark Darvin and Mike Wan. And I think you'll continue to see progress there. And I will tell you, the future's really bright, and I can't be any more excited for what's coming.
Awesome. Thank you very much. At this point, we'll open up to a couple of questions for the media for Scott and Graham. If you could raise your hands, please.
Scott, on the sponsorship front, you mentioned HSBC, Salesforce. Can you help us understand, is it like a 3x growth, a 5x growth? Is that too simple of a way of talking about things? But what does that growth actually kind of boil down to?
If you look at total contract value year over year, it's 10x growth.
All right, thank you for that. On the world ranking front, last week Bryson said that he's not in the room, but he shares his opinion with you.
All of these guys share their opinions.
Okay.
Feedback. We have feedback sessions.
I was just curious. He's not in the room, so he can't really speak to the changes that have been made to the application, but you are, I'm assuming. Can you help us understand the changes that have been made for this second application, or maybe third application, and kind of the changes that you think might take hold if it gets approved?
It's still a bit premature. I mean, we have filed our application, and I'm in pretty good contact with Trevor Immelman. We have a call later this week. He's been a good source of encouragement, pushback, debate, and we've both agreed to keep those conversations between the two of us until we take another step forward. I know that's not the answer you want to hear, but that's what we agreed to.
Any more questions for Scott and Graham? All good. Okay. If I could just ask everyone to come together for a group photograph.
Yeah, like we love each other.